This is the story of a wave that raced through the streets of Boston, destroyed buildings, swept people off their feet, and claimed 21 lives. It wasn't caused by a tsunami or a dam failure. It came from a storage tank. And the wave was made of molasses. On the afternoon of January 15th, 1919, the north end of Boston was bustling with activity. Workers were loading freight. Children played in the streets. Residents went about their day, with no hint that disaster was only moments away. Then, a thunderous boom echoed through the neighborhood. People rushed outside, thinking it had been an explosion. In a way, it had. A massive steel storage tank had suddenly burst open. Inside were more than 2 million gallons of molasses. In seconds, a dark wall of syrup surged through the streets. Witnesses estimated the wave reached more than 25 feet high in places. Despite its thickness, it moved with astonishing force. Buildings splintered, horse-drawn wagons were overturned, vehicles were tossed aside, steel supports bent, railway tracks were ripped from the ground. Anyone caught in its path had almost no chance to escape. The syrup clung to everything it touched. People who fell struggled to stand. Every movement became slower, harder, until some were completely trapped. Rescue crews fought through the sticky flood for hours, then days, trying to reach survivors buried beneath the thick, cooling molasses. By the time the cleanup was over, 21 people had died. More than 150 others had been injured. The disaster left another strange reminder. For weeks afterward, the streets smelled sweet. Residents said the scent of molasses lingered throughout the neighborhood. Some even claimed they could still smell it months later on warm days. As investigators examined the wreckage, they uncovered a troubling truth. The tank had a history of leaking. Workers and neighbors had reportedly raised concerns long before the disaster. Instead of fully repairing it, the company had continued using the structure. The resulting investigation led to one of the earliest major corporate liability cases in American history. The company was ultimately held responsible, and the tragedy helped drive stronger engineering standards for large industrial storage tanks. Today, the Great Molasses Flood remains one of the most unusual disasters ever recorded. Not because it sounds unbelievable, but because every part of it is true. Because history has taught us that catastrophe doesn't always arrive as fire, or flood, or earthquake. Sometimes, it arrives disguised as something completely ordinary, until it's far too late.